So we've got this little penguin guy. We call him Marty. And my wife Kim and I have been playing a game with him for a while. I have one with me right in my pocket. People in the back probably can't see him because he's only about an inch tall. We take turns hiding him on one another. So, you know, really mature. But it works like this. Kim will go take a shower. She'll reach for the shampoo bottle, and behind the shampoo bottle is Marty. And then it's her turn to hide him. So a couple days go by. I've completely forgotten about it. I pour myself some Cap'n Crunch, and out of the box, into the bowl, tumbles Marty. And I got to tell you, when it's 7 in the morning, you're not expecting it, and you see him tumble into your bowl, you're like, hey, Marty, what's going on, man? You know, just adds this little levity. Now, we didn't invent this game. There's people that play versions of this all over the place. You guys, there might be people out here that play similar versions with friends or family. There was a child care center one time that bought like a dozen of them. And what they would do is they would put them in the kids' like shoes or their coat pockets, and they told them that if you ever find one of these, it means that someone cares about you very much. And then the kids would be all excited when they'd find him in their coat pocket. Oh, I found one. You know, it's like just little things like that. And then there was a couple years ago, there was a mom in San Diego who came up to me. And she told me that her husband was the champion of this game. They played a version, they used Waldo, like the Where's Waldo guy, you know, with the red and white sweater and the little glasses. And she said he was so good at this game, he would always hide Waldo in the most unusual places. The kids would be delirious whenever they'd find him. And she went on to tell me that her husband had actually passed away the year before. She said, we only found the cancer 3 months before he died, and he died on Thanksgiving. And she said it was about a month later, it was Christmas, it was the first time the family had gotten together since the wake and the funeral, and she said it was my year to host. She said, which I was actually pretty excited, not excited, but I was grateful for, because it gave me a chance to get my mind off of things. And so she said, the only problem is I have a pretty small house, and everyone came. Everyone wanted to be there to show their support. So we have all these people jammed into this little house, and she said it didn't take long to get really hot and stuffy. And so someone suggested that they open some windows and turn on the ceiling fan and get some air circulating. And so they did, and when they turned on the ceiling fan, Waldo came shooting out, hit someone in the forehead, landed in the middle of the table, and they all stared at it in silence. She said that was the last place my husband had hidden Waldo. He got us one more time, she said. And she said, yes, it was emotional when we figured out what happened. There were some tears, but the tears, I got to tell you, the tears turned to laughs when one by one everybody went around the table and talked about their favorite place where Dad had hidden Waldo. And they all had a different one. And I love that story. It's a great reminder for me, hopefully for you, that, you know, we spend a lot of time thinking and worrying about and being anxious about big stuff, right? The economy, healthcare, the environment, immigration, terrorism, all that stuff competes for a lot of our time and attention. But I've noticed something, that when you get to the end of your life and you're on your deathbed and your friends and family have gathered around you, those big things never seem to make the conversation. You know what does? The little things. The little games we play with each other, the inside jokes we shared, the adventures we had with our partners in crime, the scenes. In the end, it seems like the scenes are some of the most valuable things we own, and that's what we need to spend some time creating. I'm not saying we should ignore the big stuff. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying we need to be more mindful about creating more of these scenes with the people we care about.